Welcome into sports. Chase Robinson and I spent the day at SEC Media Days over in Hoover, and Chase, I'll tell you, it's another exciting year.
That's right. Got a new commissioner, a new coach, and always high expectations for those SEC football teams.
Absolutely. We'll go straight to the business at hand. We'll start with the Auburn Tigers, who are looking to bounce back after an 8-5 season. Tigers lost a little steam down the stretch, losing 4 of their last 7 games, but the 2015 season brings a new sense of hope. Auburn's breaking in new full-time starting quarterback Jeremy Johnson. Johnson played a handful of games last year and over the past 2 seasons, but he says he's now ready to take the next step and become the leader.
I've been in the system for 3 years now, and even when I wasn't playing, they always made me prepared as a starter. So this moment, my time is here now, and I'm blessed. Sitting down those 2 years, I don't look at it as a bad thing. I look at it as God got a plan for everybody. And watching Nick play was fun. He's a great person. He taught me a lot of things. And one thing he was good at was facing adversity.
On the other side of the ball, the excitement surrounds the new defensive coordinator, Will Muschamp. Chris Frost and Jonathan Jones say they've already seen a boost in morale.
It's really great for us to, be able to look at him and be able to trust in him, and all of our guys do, as well as we do the rest of the coaching staff. We're extremely comfortable. And, really just going into the season, just knowing that, no matter what, we're going to have each other's backs. And Coach Muschamp is going to have our back.
He's consistent. He's going to bring pressure when it's time to bring pressure, but he wants to be able to win, in 4 down without having to bring pressure. And if you can do that in this league, it makes it tough for people to beat you.
Going back to the offense, Rock Thomas showed some exciting promise and some growing pains as a true freshman. I asked head coach Gus Malzahn about his growth and development this offseason.
Rock has put on a little bit of weight. I believe he's gotten stronger and faster. He had a very good spring, and him and the other 2 running backs will be battling it out for the starting position. But I think you've probably seen this in the past. We'll play 2 to 3 running backs in different ways and try to utilize their strengths. But he is competing for the starting job, and he has a lot of talent.
For Florida, it's been several years since the Gators have been on top of college football, and for the players, they know in order to bring that back, they must restore confidence down in Gainesville.
I don't think we ever lost our confidence in winning. A few of the games we lost last year, we're a play away. It's just making those plays now is what we're focused on, those little things, getting guys on time to meetings, getting guys on time to workouts, staying out of trouble. It's the little things that lead to the big picture.
Coach McElwain is changing some stuff up, so hopefully it works for the best. And, we're just trying to forget the past and have a good year this year.
There's a new era in the Swamp as Jim McElwain comes to town with an impressive resume, including working over in Tuscaloosa under Nick Saban. And Coach McElwain told us how that has benefited being a head coach.
As he told me, it's when we went off to Colorado State, he said, look, you've been around some great coaches, which I have been. And you take a little bit from each one of them and try to apply it to who you are. I can't be him. No one can be. We've got to be who we are, and each one of us individually.
There's nowhere to go but up for head coach Derek Mason and the Vanderbilt Commodores. After going 0 for 8 in the SEC last year, Mason replaced 4 coaches. Now he looks forward to year number 2. He says turnaround stories like at Auburn, Arkansas, and TCU, those can be used as motivation for this year's team.
What you do is point out to your football team that, it's been done. It's not new territory, so let's not reinvent the wheel. What we need to do and, understand is what it took to get there. People talk about the journey, but you know what? You gotta be about the work that allows you an opportunity to have some gas in the tank.
We mentioned earlier the SEC welcomes in a new commissioner. Greg Sankey replaces Mike Slive after his long run as commissioner. Sankey has been on staff with the Southeastern Conference for 13 years as Executive Associate Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer. Even though this is his first year, he's already being asked about what kind of mark he wants to leave on the SEC.
I was asked in Nashville at the end of your run, which seemed a little bit early to ask me about at the end of my run. Roy had created a championship game and expanded. Mike had expanded and created a network. My heartfelt observation is that there were a parade of young people who said, he led us and he led us incredibly well, and that's created great opportunities in my life. That is a great reward.
So that's it for day one from SEC Media Days. Coming up on day two, it's another packed one.
South Carolina, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, and Tennessee will be taking the stage.
And we'll be here to cover it all right here from Hoover at SEC Media Days. For Chase Robinson, I'm Gary Mathangani. The Primetime News continues in a minute.